Okay, here we are. This is the lab. Let me show you how to do the lab. This is the editing lab. And it's simple. It's not drums or anything crazy. It's just basically it's just a voiceover. So this is a voiceover that I do with my Audio 3 class. And so this is them recording me. So you'll hear it, right? And so there's a bunch of takes here. This first take is just them doing a sound check, even though it says voiceover. It's really a sound check, all right? You'll see me talking. It's nonsense, just a bunch of stuff. But you know what? There's no reason to get rid of it. If you guys maybe want to play with it and throw something in there, that'd be fine. But this is just an editing lab, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut and paste and all that kind of stuff. What we need to do is we need to have a comp track. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to say new. And I'm going to call it comp track. Dan comp. There we go. And let's put it up at the top. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put it at the top, right? What we're going to do is we're going to listen through these takes and see which one sounds better, and we're going to assemble it as we should, right? Here we go.
Musicians! Get ready for a one-time never to happen again stupendously insane sale!
I like that.
TNR Music celebrating his grand opening with prices so low you won't have to hawk your mother's entrance to get the gear you've always dreamed of. All drums, all keyboards, all guitars, all pro audio on sale.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
For example, get an Ibanez 18.
Yes, okay, we got to cut that right there. So what I'm going to do, here's how I'm doing it in Pro Tools. You guys can do it any number of different ways in your DAW if you have one, right? And there's a bunch of different ways. I could come over here and shift click. I could copy that and move it over, whatever it is. But here's what I'm going to do. And the reason I'm going to do this is because it helps me keep track of stuff, right? So I'm going to zoom in, command bracket, right? Where's my cursor? There it is.
For example, get an Ibanez 18.
See, so maybe I'll start with for example. I don't know. I'll start here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice the clip here, right? So that's edit, separate clip at selection, right? Command E is the shortcut, or Control E if you're in Windows. If you got Pro Tools, you might as well learn that shortcut because you're going to end up using that shortcut over and over and over again, right? Or whatever DAW you be having to be using, right? So there we go. Notice it's made a slice there, right? I'm going to move this guy up to there. There we go. I can't use that right there, so I'm going to go somewhere else. See what this one sounds like. Right.
Audio on sale.
Let me listen to this one here.
On sale.
And then that's for example. Okay, so here we go.
On sale. Get an Ibanez 18-string bass for $999.99. Get a DW Pacifica light drum kit for $999.99.
All right, let's see if this one sounds better.
Get an Ibanez 18-string bass for $999.99.
Yeah.
Get a DW Pacifica light drum kit for $999.99. Get the Pro Audio Standard Behringer mixer for $999.99. Crane amplifiers for $999.99. Get the DJ's Best, a Newmark DJ set for $999.99.
Okay, so there we go. So notice my cursor went back to there. I was paying attention, so I'm going to shift click there. Watch this. I'm going to cut it again, right? Remember that shortcut? Command E. There we go. Command E. I just did it. All right. I'm going to take this guy and move it up to there. We'll put it all together here in a sec. All right.
And let's not forget about accessories. Buy any Boss or DOD pedal for $129.99 to get the second.
Okay, let's try this one here.
Get the DJ's Best, a Newmark. And let's not forget about accessories. Buy any Boss or DOD pedal for $129.99 and get the second for just $109.99.
Okay. Let's try this one down here, see what this one sounds like.
And let's not forget about accessories.
It doesn't have the energy.
Accessories. Buy any Boss or DOD pedal for $129.99 and get the second for just $109.99. Buy any pair of Mark Pro Rainforest Special Drumsticks made from the Brazilian Wabunga tree and get 13 pair for free!
Okay.
And let's not forget about accessories.
So I'm going to shift click there. Command E. I've sliced it, so it's made a little block there for me. So I'm going to move that over to my comp track. There we go. Let's check this over here. See how this one sounds.
Can't pay now! Pay later! Pay later with TNR's Easy Pay plan. For example, given.
I'm going to try this one over here. See what this sounds like.
Come on down to TNR Music.
Oh.
Get a fender made in Indonesia. Can't pay now, pay later with TNR's Easy Pay plan. For example,
Yeah.
get a fender made in Indonesia American Squire Elite Fat Strap for just 136 payments of $29.99.
I like that. Got good energy. You can kind of hear what I'm saying. All right. Let me shift. There we go. Command E. I've separated that. Let me bring it up to my comp track up here. There we go. We'll put it all together later. Let's see here. This is not.
Come on down to TNR Music today. Located deep in the heart of the Hill Country, just 55 minutes from downtown Austin. Get a fender made in Indonesia. Come on down to TNR Music today. Located deep in the heart.
Let's try this one here.
Get a fender made in Indonesia.
No, that was me farting around.
Come on down to TNR Music today. Located deep in the heart of the Hill Country, just 55 minutes from downtown Austin. TNR's grand opening sale.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. So Command E, separate it. And let me drag that up to there. And there we go, right? So let's come back over here. And there you go. And then I'm going to put it in just in shuffle mode, right? Like this. That way they all bump up to each other. There you go. There we go. Let's listen to this one here. This is our comp track, right? There we go.
Musicians, get ready for a one-time, never to happen again, stupendously insane sale! TNR Music celebrating his grand opening with prices so low you want to talk your mother's dentist to get the gear you've always dreamed of. All drums, all keyboards, all guitars, all pro audio on sale. For example, get an Ibanez 18-string bass for $999.99. Get a DW Pacifica light drum kit for $999.99. Get the Pro Audio Standard Behringer mixer for $999.99. Crane amplifiers for $999.99.
We're listening.
Get the DJ's Best, a Newmark DJ set for $999.99. And let's not forget about accessories. Buy any Boss or DOD pedal for $129.99 and get the second for just $109.99.
Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to take these guys, since we don't need them anymore, right? I'm going to say hide and make inactive. We may need them at some point. Who knows, right? Probably not, but there's no point in getting rid of them, right? I'll just hide them and make them inactive, right? And we don't need this guy either. That's that, right? There we go. So there's our comp track, right? So what I'm going to do is, let me see if I'm going to import something. So let me show you, how to import it. There's a number of different ways to import stuff into Pro Tools, but I'm going to show you one way. I'm going to go here and go import audio, right? I click there. Now, I have to know where this is. Oops, I just screwed that up. The wrong window. Here we go. I think it's in. Oh, here we go. The full radio ad. I'm going to import that right there. I want you to hear the radio ad that we actually did in class, right? And there's a reason why. Right, there we go. It's asking me, hey, what do you want to do with this? I'm going to say, let's make a new track out of it, right? There we go. It's going to put it at the session start. So there it is. This is the radio ad, right? The whole thing. So here it is. And it's got sound effects. I was showing the students how to do sound effects and all this kind of stuff. So it's got some really silly things going on. But you'll hear it. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this. The voiceover we just edit. We're going to edit it and make it sound like the one that's in the actual ad, right? So check this out.
Musician! Get ready for a one-time, never to happen again, stupendously insane sale! TNR Music is celebrating its grand opening with prices so low you won't have to huck your mother's dentures to get the gear you've always dreamed of! All drum, all keyboard, all guitar, all pro audio, on sale! For example, get an Ibanez 18-string bass for $999.99. Get a DW Pacifica Light drum kit for $999.99. Get the Pro Audio Standard Behringer mixer for $999.99. Great amplifiers for $999.99. Get the DJ's Best, a new Mark DJ set for $999.99. And let's not forget about accessories. Buy any Boss or DOD pedal for $129.99 and get the second for just $109.99. Buy any pair of Mark Pro Rainforest Special drumsticks made for the Brazilian Wabanga tree and get 13 pair for free. Can't pay now, pay later with TNR's Easy Pay plan. For example, get a vendor made in Indonesia American Squire Elite Fast Track for just 136 payments for $29.99. Come on down to TNR Music today, located deep in the heart of the hill country, just 55 minutes from downtown Austin. TNR Music's grand opening sale. Be there! Be there! Be there!
There we go. So, again, I'm going to hide and make this inactive, right? We're going to make this guy here sound like the other one, right? So how did I do that? So check this out. I'm going to add another track, Command-Shift-N, or Control-Shift-N for Windows, right? It's going to be another track. There we go. Put that down there. Watch what I'm going to do here. Like these commercials don't have, the person doesn't breathe. There's no breathing allowed, right? So I'm going to come over here, right? I'm going to put it in shuffle mode, and there we go. It bumps right up against there. Right now I want to put it in slip mode, right? I'm hoping you guys remember these things here. So here we go.
Musicians! Get ready for one.
There we go. So I'm going to cut it, Command E. Well, actually, I'm going to leave that one there.
Get ready for a one-time, never to happen again, stupendously insane sale!
So I'm going to take this guy here. I'm going to cut it, Command E. I'm going to bring it down here. Like right there. I want to have it right on top of this one, right? So
get ready for a one-time, never to happen again, stupendously insane sale! TNR Music.
That's not enough. I've got to make it even faster.
Get ready for a one-time, never to happen again, stupendously insane sale! TNR Music celebrating its grand opening with prices so low you won't have to honk your mother's dentures to get the gear you've always dreamed of!
All right, there we go. I'm going to cut it there. Actually, I'm going to cut it right here with it. There we go. Cut it there. Let's listen.
Just to get the gear you've always dreamed of! All drums!
There we go. And I know I'm going to cut it here. Now here's something. Let me show you something. In Pro Tools, there's this thing here. That. Let me show you what that does. Right? Here in a second. Let me show you something else first. On this track right here, let me make this big, jumbo. Right? So you can see a little bit better. I'm going to zoom in here. Here's my cursor. The Tab key in Pro Tools, again, I'm showing you how to get around quickly in Pro Tools. The Tab key in Pro Tools takes you to the end of the clip. All right? So there's my cursor right there. If I go Tab, there it is. It's at the end of the thing. And if I hit Tab again, it goes to the beginning of the next clip. All right? If I hit Tab, it goes to the next slice. Tab again. There you go. I hope that makes sense, right? In Pro Tools, the Option key or the Alt key in Windows goes backwards. It's the opposite. So if I hold Tab down, and if I hold Option or Alt down and hit Tab, it goes backwards, right? So that's a way of getting around Pro Tools very, very quickly, right? And so you can be super zoomed in like this, working on an edit, and you can quickly move from place to place, or Option, go backwards, right? Watch this, though. In Pro Tools, there's this button here, and it's called the Tab to Transients button, meaning it goes to the next transient where the beginning of the sound is, right? So what I'm doing is I'm cutting these things kind of where they need to be cut, right? But I'm going to do this. Watch this. I'm going to tab. It's going to the transients. That way I don't have to guess. So go Command E, right? Let me move this guy back. There we go. Let's listen again.
Rock your mother's engines to get the gear you've always dreamed of. All drums.
Then this guy's going to go right here. Let me make this guy big too. There you go.
To get the gear you've always dreamed of. All drums. All
That's not enough. Too much space.
dreamed of. All drums. All keyboard.
Again, the timing is really important.
Dreamed of. All drums. All keyboards. All guitars.
Tab. Again, I've got tab to transient turned on. Tab. Cut. Move down. Let's see what that sounds like.
All drums. All keyboards. All guitars. All pro audio.
Tab to transient. Cut. There you go.
Pro audio. All,
A little bit too much space.
all pro audio. On sale.
There you go. And this is for example, right? So I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to get rid of that. Pick it up. And that's probably a good place. I'm not going to step on.
On sale. For example.
Now there's a weird sound.
On sale.
Right there. There's this thing right here. I'll get rid of that.
On sale. For
Again, I'm switching. I hope you guys see that I'm moving around quite quick up there with my tools. Let me put it a little bit closer. Let me go get the rest of the stuff. Get rid of this. I don't need any of this stuff here. There you go. On sale.
For example, get an Ibanez 18-string
There you
bass for $999.99. Get a DW Pacifica light drum kit for $999.99.
Get rid of that. Pick it up. Move it over here.
$99.99. Get the
Closer.
light drum kit for $999.99. Get the Pro Audio Standard Behringer mixer for $999.99.
There you go. Get rid of that. While I'm here, I'll get rid of this. There we go. Move that up there.
Mixer for $999.99. Great amplifiers for $999.99.
There we go.
Amplifiers for $999.99. Get the DJ's
Oop, too much space.
$999.99. Get the DJ's Best, a Newmark DJ set for $999.99.
All right, pull that over.
$999. And let's not forget about accessories.
Get rid of all this stuff here. Bring this guy over here.
And let's not forget about accessories. Buy any Boss or DOD pedal for $129.99 and get the second for just $109.99.
There you go. Get rid of that.
$109.99. Buy any pair of $109.99. Buy any pair of Mark Pro Rainforest Special Drumsticks made from the Brazilian Wabunga tree and get 13 pair for free.
There you go.
Get 13 pair for free. Can't pay now. Pay later with TNR's Easy Pay plan. For example.
There we go. I'm hitting the delete key to get rid of that, by the way. I didn't mention that. Here we go.
Can't pay now. Pay later with TNR's Easy Pay plan. For example. Get a Fender made in Indonesia American Squire Elite Fat Strap for just 136 payments of $29.99.
There we go. There we go. See how that sounds.
Of $29.99. Come on down. Of $29.99. Come on down to TNR Music today. Located deep in the heart of the Hill Country, just 55 minutes from downtown Austin.
There was a breath in there. Maybe I should get rid of that breath.
Just 55 minutes.
Yeah, that's a breath. So I'm going to go into shuffle mode. Watch this. Get rid of that. We got to listen.
Country, just 55 minutes from downtown Austin.
That's all right. There we go.
Austin, TNR's grand opening sale.
Here we go.
Be there. Be there.
Get rid of that.
Be there. Musicians.
Music playing. Da 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 da.
Get ready for a one-time, never-to-happen again, stupendously insane sale! TNR Music celebrating his grand opening with prices so low you won't have to honk your mother's engines to get the gear you've always dreamed of! All drums, all keyboards, all guitars, all pro audio, on sale! For example, get an Ibanez 18-string bass for $999.99. Get a DW Pacifica light drum kit for $999.99. Get the Pro Audio Standard Behringer mixer for $999.99. Crane amplifiers for $999.99. Get the DJ's Best, a Newmark DJ set for $999.99. And let's not forget about accessories. Buy any Boss or DOD pedal for $129.99 and get the second for just $109.99. Buy any pair of Mark Pro Rainforest Special Drumsticks made from the Brazilian Wabunga tree and get 13 pair for free. Can't pay now, pay later with TNR's Easy Pay plan. For example, get a Fender made in Indonesia American Squire Elite Fat Strat for just 136 payments of $29.99. Come on down to TNR Music today, located deep in the heart of the Hill Country, just 55 minutes from downtown Austin. TNR's grand opening sale. Be there, be there, be there!
By the way, this script was actually written by a couple of former students of mine, Tyler and Ryder. That's what TNR stands for, Tyler and Ryder. It was hilarious, and so I've just kept using it for, whatever. I've changed it up a little bit, but it's basically almost entirely their script. But so there you go. That's the lab, right? I want you guys to do the lab, right? Let me show you this. So for those of you with Pro Tools, you can do a little bit of different, right? So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go ahead and close this guy. Yeah. And I'm going to pull up this guy here, open recent, and editing live playlists. Check this out. Let me bring this over here. And then this guy needs to go over here. All right. So I actually did this with playlists. Right? Just like I did the other one. Right? And so basically you're going to do the same thing. I'm going to come over here and go playlists. And now it works the same way as I showed you before. Right? I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you just pick what you want. Remember that you just come over here and you listen to whatever you want. Solo this guy here. Right?
Musicians!
Music playing.
Get ready for a one-time, never-to-happen again, stupendously insane sale!
Let's say you like this. Again, all you got to do is hit that little up button, and it goes to your comp track. Is that making sense? Just go through there and do your comp track. Once you got your comp track, then you just do exactly what I did before, right? Make it sound like the radio ad, right? So there you go. And for you guys that are going to do this one, I'm going to go ahead and put in that radio ad. Let me go ahead and import that audio. All right. And editing live, full radio ad, there it is. There where do you want to put it? Let's just put it in audio files folder. There we go. And it's saying, where do you want to do it? Let's make a new track and I'll start a session start. There it is. There it is. So I'm going to unsolo that and solo this guy here.
Musician! Get ready for a one-time, never-to-happen again, stupendously insane sale! TNR Music is celebrating.
There you get, right? So there you can, right? So, well, there you go. That's how you do it. I'll see you guys in class.